You might be screaming, no, no, no. All they hear is, who wants cake?
So just like put out your heroin and come in for like 3 minutes. And if you have any coke, save it for worm suicide.
Hey, you're watching Dave TV. I love you so much.
You die now!
Feel the power. Hard rockin' Texas boys. How it is.
Can you believe that we are like each other? Part of something that we can't yet discover. Where are you going? What you trying to say? You came alive and you blew away. Equal day in which I tried with that project and with that light. I bet you would link Jesus Sue if you ever found out he wasn't white. If I could talk to my younger self now, I'd say, don't take nothing for granted, kid. You haven't seen just how bad things can get. And you never know what you got till it's gone. Never know till it's gone.
Watch it on the Dave TV. I watch it on the Dave TV.
Drive through a midnight field, I know my fate's been sealed. Last thing I'll see is his face as I waste away. He says I'm not the first and I'm not the last, as my crimson spills out on the grass. Sense of hatred, dead like my weapon. I've found a place someday. I'm gonna fucking snap. My videos you talk. All you beautiful losers, all you mushroom dreamers, you are the friend, you are the heart, you are the muse.
Dave's and Dave.
Dave's and Dave.
Dave's and Dave. Dave's and Dave. Dave's and Dave.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Fuck you. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are we're a Texas music program called Dave TV. This is Dave right here. You might know him from just being beautiful and a marauder, carrying the shield and the sword for the Austin music scene.
Okay.
And my name is Nathan, and I've been his trusty little sidekick now for going on probably a lot longer than most of y'all have been born.
I know, right?
But yeah, man, we go out and film, and we get bands in here, which is a little few and far between. We were thinking that maybe we would get more done talking about your bands, making fun of you, making fun of the scene, finding out. Dave is actually on a live stream right now, so on the face space, so you can say yo and all that stuff, but that's behind the scenes stuff. And we are live on channel 16, which is very strange to say.
Yeah, I know. We haven't ever really been live on 16 on any regular basis. So, but it is Dave TV. Explained it well. If you want to take part in it, hit me up on my Facebook. You can find me there, Dave Prewitt or Dave TV, and you'll find it on Facebook. If you go to davetv.org, makes it easy because all the links are at the top of the screen. So if we're live on a Sunday afternoon and you're not watching some sports game, we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, so, and if you don't feel like watching it from the very and all that talk, fucking watch some rock and roll with us, man.
Jody Champion, Rock Warrior, checking in on the Facebook.
Man, he was actually
Last night rocking it, brother.
I asked him to come, And in true Jody fashion, goes, well, maybe. I said, all right, maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll see you afterwards. I'm learning that maybe doesn't work when people say that or they're interested. If they check interested, they're also not coming to your show.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. I mean, I try to only click if I'm actually gonna go, because I'll do an interested actually to kind of bookmark it for myself.
Right, because then
it'll come up on my events and stuff.
Right.
But the can't go, decline, that's kind of, so I either interested because I am interested, or I'm going and balls out because that sends the event out to everybody.
Right.
Hey, you're going, I'm going to go too.
Yeah, that's cool. We were actually out late last night filming at a beautiful place in Pflugerville. So whenever you talk about the awesome music scene, we're talking about, well, for me, it's pretty much a hill country in this area. And last night, Dave comes back with some of this footage and says, man, we need to hit out there a little bit more, man. Lights are great. People are cool. Sound man is easy to work with. It's very, very cool, man.
Those folks have always treated me like family. It's just I'm like the polar. I could maybe live in Buda, San Marcos, and be further away, but I'm far from Hanover's and Pflugerville. But man, last night was well worth the trip 10 times over. And I miss seeing Chris's pretty face and all the fine folks busting it down there, and our former Austin Music Network alumni behind the bar.
Man,
secrets.
It's so cool. Like you said, there's family. And when you walk in there, the bands that we're playing were family also, man. We had a lot of... we had some Stupid Drama alum, man, with Rom Gum up there, just totally kicking ass, which is great.
With a good rogering.
Yeah, totally great to see him playing and kicking ass.
I missed Collider, the first band. Sadly, I was on the way getting it all set up. But the second band was the fella Mark Younger Smith, I believe it is, that has done a lot of great work with, most notably Billy Idol and Joe Cocker, just his own stuff. Stevie Salas was there last night.
That was crazy when you sent me, because I kept going, and you don't want to stare at people. Go, man, I know you.
Well, I totally did, and I nodded because I did want to go make time. I didn't want to stare because I did,
right.
And I wanted to make time to say hi, but I was so busy last night I never got to. So there's that, and the name of their band I'm just trying to remember. Do you remember the band name for Mark last night?
Yes, One Bad Thing.
The Broken Things.
The Broken Things.
Thank you. I got to do it naturally. I don't want to look it up.
I understand.
So
also, the first band that you talked about, yes, I believe his name slips my mind, but he works with Omar, and he actually recorded some stuff with Omar when we were tracking over there for Kadaba with Kismet and Danny G.
It was Dharma Kings after them. I'm going to play some of the Dharma Kings stuff because it was just stellar. I've got some of the other material from the bands ready, but I'm going to wait for next week to tweak it and make sure we're really ready. This Dharma Kings clip I'm going to play in a minute is definitely good to go. So, but we also finished the night with some dudes I haven't seen since really early in their career, and they've blown up ever since. Blackheart Saints.
Nasty Nate, not Nasty Nathan.
Right.
I told him last night, man, I'm tired of this, but I'm Nasty Nathan, and you can be Nasty Nate, but I've been Nasty Nathan longer than you've been born, brother. So let's just get that between us. So I was giving him a hard time about that, and isn't this great?
But they were amazing, and Blackheart Saints video will be coming soon for the show, so I'm glad to have some.
They got so much better. We did a Texas Rock Fest with them, and we were sharing the same stage, so they were used to switch stages, and they were on the same stage as us, and I remember them being young, and I remember them being really good, but nothing really stuck out as far as Blackheart Saints is concerned. I see you biting your lip. And but they were so good last night. It's hard to say that I didn't remember them, but they have come a long way. Their songwriting is stellar.
That Heart of Texas Rock Festival runs like a well-oiled machine, doesn't it? Right on time. Every band.
So anywho, man, this is Dave. What do you say we just go
do some Dharma Kings video real quick?
Talk to our lawyer.
Yeah, the attorney that rocks.
Amen.
On DaveTV.
This one goes out to the craziest person you know. little guitar. Give me a weapon of mass destruction. Give me a kilo of cocaine. Orchestrate alien abduction. Shoot me up, I'm in the CIA. Yeah. 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 Automatic samurai. Pandemonium bone dry. Well, give me some of your psilocybin. Let me feel those fuzzy waves. Let me into your native tribe and shake your bones down in my shallow grave. Well, give me some of your Smith and Wesson. Give me a bullet with your name. I'm gonna teach you a permanent lesson on your knees so you can feel my pain. Yeah. 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 Automatic samurai. Desperado from Shanghai.
You die now!
Feel the power. Feel the power. Automatic samurai. Flames and venom, pigs will fly. Mathematics doesn't lie. Automatic samurai.
Come on! I said, come on!
Ladies and gentlemen, how do you say it? Austin, Texas metal, or what is it? Metal!
Yo, we call it Corpus Christi style heavy metal, but that's Austin style heavy metal
Something
right
like
there.
that, right? Yeah, man.
If
Dharma
you don't
Kings,
recognize that Dharma Kings, and that is, if you don't know yet, and I'm sure he probably hates us by now, but Yayo was the Kiss guy who walked up and was like this internet sensation. He was trending for a little while as being the Kiss guy who walked up during Dave Grohl's set and just totally smoked ass, you know?
Yeah, he did, man, and that was great. But I really think he can do so much that the world hasn't seen yet. So I hope they catch on. That dude is gold.
He's amazing, and that did so well for him, though, man. That Gibson sent him a couple of guitars.
That's
and
great.
Just like
Well, he knows how to play them.
that's for fucking sure.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what was up with his strap last night, but that's why Comey kept saying, "Get this man a strap." So I saw him over there, and he was like gnawing on the end of something, trying to
Duct taped it together at one point, and I think it couldn't connect because it was all gummed up or something.
So he was chewing on that thing, and then he hooked up, and he sat there, and he looked up at me all crazy-eyed. I said, "Take off your jacket, bro." He goes, "Oh, thanks, man."
So Gibson apparently doesn't have good locks.
Strap lock.
Strap
Well,
locks,
that's a aftermarket product.
Sure it is. All right, man. Well, thanks for watching Dave TV, you guys, and thanks to Nathan for showing up today. His lady is not feeling well, and I know every minute counts, so thanks for making time to do the show. It's like that whole postman, rain, snow, unless you're way out north in freezing negative degrees, you don't shut down.
No, it's just one of those things that, when somebody isn't well, it doesn't matter what you say or how you say, you're not going to win. So I just hope that if you're out there sick right now, take care of yourself. don't wait till the last minute and have to go to the emergency room. That's all.
It's hard.
You know, yeah. Especially like you said, I said, why do people show up to work, you know, and when they're sick, and that just gets everybody else sick? And you said, man, bro, you get fired, or you know, they don't care if you're sick. They need a body there, and so that's difficult. But just take care of yourselves, people. Rock and roll needs you here in the ATX.
Absolutely.
You know.
Next weekend, the town is full of magical shows. My eldest son is having a birthday show at the Mighty Texas Mist. Jim has got the heart of a lion. Isn't that the way it's said? Because I don't know how to say anything more about Jim that I can. I'm going to try to figure out a good way to get in there and shoot, even if I have to go do the old left-right out of the soundboard into another board that I've got out of the closet and make it work.
Right.
Because that dude is bleeding passion. And the shows there are stellar. And
It's a way cool venue if everybody could get past what it takes to get there right now.
There's
but
construction.
As soon as that construction's done, he's going to be golden, man.
yeah. So I hear you, but I think the strip bar 500 feet from there is doing fine.
Right.
So get
let's
there.
Just check it out. Yeah.
Right, wherever there might be for you. I honestly kind of like the new cut around for the Mist, because to get to Texas Mist, you used to have to take this hairpin turn.
Oh man, and traffic would be blazing.
And
But
you have to be like, yo, I hope I make it.
Yeah.
And then
but
now,
now you spin around. Yes, yes.
So I kind of dig it, and I'm sure once the construction's done back there, it'll be fine. But it's just past the Waffle House, man.
Man, and the P. Terry's,
Is
just
right
turn right
there.
there at the P. Terry's.
If you like that kind of thing.
Something about milkshakes. Bring all the boys to the yard.
And so there's that. I love Jim, man. He's a passionate man, and I will say one of two people I can think of that have stood up and put their money where their mouth is against people who are trying to shut down freedom of speech in the music scene.
Well, with that being said, right now, sometimes there are people who have ideas that really aren't good ideas, but even if they're proven wrong, they will stand up and they will scream and they will preach and try and pull everybody to the dark side. It didn't work. So now what's going on is they talk so much shit that they think that they could just come back in and mingle with everybody, and it's very hard, and a great big heart goes out to the people who do stand up to the negativity in this town, because until we all stand up to the negativity that's trying to bring us down, we will not thrive and we will continue to stay in this mess. So it's all about positivity and fucking rock and roll.
We will not form any kind of an alliance when you're blacklisting anybody or any club.
Right, and then, and for instance, we just did a show with the DAYEATER. They completely smoked their, they had a show Thursday night, they had a show Friday night, and then the show Saturday night. And it was all here in town, but every club, they said, had a different audience in a different place. So how can you tell people not to play? If they can do it and they bring their people and they want to have a great time, it's up to them.
That's an absolutely awesome argument, because some people do say there, and I will say there is a part of this that's true. You want to bind, at least within certain genres, connectivity so that you're not stepping on your friends' toes at a show. But if you put together either multi-genre bills everywhere, say Stupid Drama, The Bullies, and DAYEATER.
Right.
With, who am I missing you added?
No, I didn't add anybody yet.
Okay, so my point being, if you have a multi-genre show, you have a lot less likelihood of stepping on toes when you book a show. Now, that's not the way. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying try to be cohesive within your genre at least, and talk to your friends about when they're playing. If you're offered a gig and it's gonna be stepping on someone else's toes, think about, is that the right gig? Do you have any other options that week, next week? Right. So that you go to the other gig and maybe they'll do the same for you. You know the drill, right? It should be simple, but I feel like it should be said.
You shouldn't have to sign a contract in order to be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just fucking be cool. Just like this next band Dave's about to play.
Oh, I'm not there yet, but no, man. I did want to, because I was going to play something, and now I'm going to play something else because we're live, and that's the way this show goes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So you do have a bill coming up. Let's go ahead and go there, and that'll bridge me over here.
Okay, well, You know, there was a lot of shows happening. There's a big thing in Pflugerville, birthday deal with 333. There's Flame Trick Subs, which is a great show also, man.
With Skate Eggs even.
Right. But, so I'm thinking, what can I do? Now, my band Stupid Drama is so eclectic that if we wait to play with somebody who is our same genre, we won't be playing in this town. So you find how can we put this all together? So I'm thinking vocals, man. My band is really big on the vocals. Tom sings, so does Swami. And well, fucking DAYEATER killed it, man. They all sing, and there's not a lead singer in that band. They all sing. And then how can you fuck with the Bolies, man? Always, we toured with them, we do shows with them, and they're fucking family. So,
Willie's working on a new record with those guys. Willie Jensen, dude.
Ah, man.
How about that?
They're just great people. So then you think about, well, let's put together a show where there's everybody on that stage sings. So we pulled together the Bolies to open the show, Stupid Drama, which is an acoustic progressive thing, and all of us sing, and then DAYEATER with my boy Jesse. To see him play and all the adversity that he's overcome is nothing short of a miracle, man, and props to him.
And play as well. He does, not just play.
So then it's not, hey, check me out because I'm playing and beating this handicap. But no, man, he's up there making no excuses, kicking fucking ass on the guitar.
Hell yeah.
And hitting the whammy bar.
Landry, hope you're feeling better, brother. Let's do
Him too?
yeah, he's been down and sick recently. I know everybody out there is trying to avoid the ick, and I hope you haven't gotten that yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael Colby out there. What's up, brother? Hadn't seen you online in a minute, so good to see you out there. But this is Austin's own DAYEATER, and thanks for watching Dave TV.
We'll be right back.
If you knew the things I've done to you, my child, then you might love another one. I'll let your love run wild. But baby, hold on and wait for me. I'll give you loving that's so easy to see. Oh, you bring me shelter, oh, you make it rain. Put your heart in my brain and let me take you right back to the top. If I speak in a foreign tongue, pay me no mind. You wouldn't understand it anyway. Let your love run wild. And hold on, wait for me. I give you love and that's so easy to see. You give me shelter and you make it rain. Put your heart in my brain and let me take you right back to the top. Wow! Tell you those lies. I don't think it matters anyway, 'cause your love is wild. Hold on, wait for me. I give you love that only you can see. You give me shelter, spread your brain, put heart in my brain and let me take you right back to the, take you right back to the, take you right back to the top.
Lysergic Lights kicking it on that DAYEATER video, huh? That's some crazy cool stuff, man. And
That's another case of a band doing it yourself and really, really doing a good job at it.
Oh my God,
And
right?
I've seen some do-it-yourself videos that just are really, really bad, you know. And yes, them too.
I like that he just said bad. I would be like challenging to watch.
No, you wouldn't, Dave. Hey, gentlemen, this is Dave TV, and this is my best friend.
Hey, John.
In the wide world, a liar.
Yeah.
But this, man, we go out, we film bands that are from Texas or come through Texas. It's very, very kick-ass that we have been doing this for a very, very long time. And I would be remiss. I would
Remiss?
be remiss if I were to not take this opportunity to thank you all very much for making this show happen.
Oh my
We
God.
appreciate you, Dave Fest. If you don't know what it is, annually some people put on a show to help Dave, and all the people that are involved with that, all the bands that are involved with that, nothing but short of amazing. But this show is on because of you guys, so thank you very much, man. We'll go and film it. You help us take care of what we need, and we'll make sure and bring you the best content that we are possibly able to film.
It is kind of a challenge to go out and do things that we haven't done yet. Places, clubs, genres of music. We're trying to climb that mountain for you guys so you can like get a good grip.
Everything, you know,
Yeah, right.
There's this thing called, I don't know, it's this new thing called country and western, you know, I don't know.
Are they two different?
Well, there's country bands and there's western bands, and then there's this, you know, red dirt, something like that. You
Yeah.
know? So we're not. And what's cool about Dave is Dave will go film it no matter what. Myself, I'm a little more picky. I'm a fan of guitars, man. What are y'all fans of? You know, I dig guitars.
Yeah, no doubt. I don't know, man. I guess, I mean, I definitely have my heart. I grew up listening to guitar like most people in our age group, but man, there's something to be said for a slick pop record, dude. Keyboards, the fancy vocals, female or male, catchy thing.
Six pack from Scorpio Rising, which
New one.
Yeah, just that. I was riding around with that. I usually, when I'm listening to music, I'll find a CD or I'll have my playlist on my iPod or my phone or whatever, and I'll listen to that for a good solid week or two and really bury that inside my head.
Swanzilla! Sorry.
It's echoing. So man, so it's just really cool. They did really, really good, and the guitar isn't really prominent because what's prominent there is that just funky groove that they throw down, man.
You know, Jody likes drums. Can you imagine that, drum music?
Well, Jody is a heck of a drummer. One of those things that after you've been playing so long, then you start wondering, and you see all, I don't want to say kids, but all the next batch of drummers come, and they're just so fucking good. And then you kind of question whether or not your ability to play and bring that music to the people is really valid. And one thing that was really cool is we with Jody Champion, I'm playing a band called Dancer since 1987, and there was that question to where, especially because we were not going to punch in anything, and he was questioning whether or not it was up to par or even up to the standard, man, and Tim brought all that stuff out, Tim Garrett, and man, Jody is just as solid and as pointed a drummer as he ever has been, man.
Yeah, man.
So that's so fucking cool.
Man, and you know, your people you've worked with in the past have been amazing musicians. I just saw your old buddy Trevor has got all ones on his UI, all these kids, man, and big awards, and he's played at Carnegie Hall, and these are people that
He's touring Europe.
sweat, blood, passion with you over the years to build the songs that are still evolving and poignant today. Absolutely, yeah.
And you know, if you're out there, man, and you've been in a band as long as we have, there are the old standards that maybe on a good day 20, 50 people have heard, and that's on a good day, you know? So, man, keep knocking it out, write new material, and don't ever give up that fight, folks.
If you believe in it, hey,
You know,
keep pushing
right,
that envelope.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And man, speaking of Jody, and then there's a lot of players that I've had the honor to play. He's talking about Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Started with Trevor Delling and went on to Bradley Shannon, and just on and on. And so one person that I ran into last night that was really, really fucking cool to see, because he came and he's from Israel and he is a citizen now and he's working his ass off, owns Evil Snail Studios, and just really out there working hard, and that's Rom Gov.
Super talented player.
Just looks good, smells good, witty.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know, just like the whole thing.
And if you can't be Rom Gov, chomp a cigar and be an asshole and sing songs about arseholes from El Paso.
We don't have no love-ins in El Paso. We don't go to porno picture shows. We don't swap our wives with our neighbors. And we keep our kids away from Mexico. And I'm proud to be an asshole from El Paso. Place where sweet young virgins are deflowered. You walk down the street knee deep in tacos. And the wetbacks still get 20 cents an hour. We don't wipe our asses on Old Glory. God and Lone Star beer are things we trust. We keep our women virgins till they're married. So hoes and sheep is good enough for us. And I'm proud to be an asshole from El Paso. Place where sweet young virgins are deflowered. You walk down the street knee deep in tacos. And the wetbacks still get 20 cents an hour. I'm proud to be an asshole from El Paso. Place with sweet young virgins are deflowered. You walk down that street knee deep in tacos. And the wetbacks still get 20 cents an hour.
Kinky Friedman.
You know what's
We would not be in Austin as punk rock as we are today, doing anything we do without Kinky Friedman and those cats from back then, man, that made this scene what it was. The Doug Soms, the Willie Nelsons, everybody out there that turned this place into what we are today. Yeah, I said that.
You know, and it started off with the hippies hanging out with the country folk, and then getting kicked out of Nashville, that whole country scene, and they called it the Outlaw Guys, and they all moved to Austin, and they started this music scene here that we are still trying to thrive, make thrive, and still kick ass and be poignant to this day, man. So to all the people before us, it's hard to think about the song, the book writer, the guy who runs for governor, actually was singing He Was an Asshole from El Paso.
I love it.
On Austin city limits.
Yeah.
You know? So
Right.
that's just way fucking cool that you can do that, Dave.
Yeah, man.
This is DaveTV. We are a Texas music program. We try and play stuff that's either come through or is here. This is Dave. I'm his trusty little shithead called, I'm his little sidekick, Nathan. We've been doing this for a while. We want to thank you all for watching. We want to thank you all for participating. And most of all, we want to thank you all for the bands out there for going and supporting and keeping the music scene that those gentlemen started valid today.
And all you bands making them tunes, dude, that's fun. Believe you me, we believe in it. I know there's more that do, and I wish there were more that, you know, lived and dreamed and bled and slept to wake up and rock again and whatever you want to say, man. But it's about what you're passionate about, so don't fake it. if you don't, just move out. There's
Right,
lots
and just quit.
you know,
Yeah.
a lot of folks that want to come up there and do it. So we're glad to be a part of that scene.
What's crazy is how many people, and we are. I don't want to like toot, but we are in the know of the music scene for the most part, more than most.
Yeah,
in this
right.
town.
Well, we try,
Right.
but there's a million things we don't know, and that's why I
That's what
keep
my
going.
point was.
Yeah.
There's, and so if we go out to film, Dave will get us somewhere, and we'll go out and film a band that he's heard of or that contacted him, and then there's 2 or 3 other bands that we haven't heard of that we get footage of, which is that's why we decided to do it. The show in this format because it was so much footage that was just getting thrown by the wayside because we had one band taking the whole show. So we're able to talk about the music scene, talk about what we have gone out and filmed the night before. We're able to talk about you, talk about your band, and really just bring you more music, man.
I think in 3 weeks we've probably played more new clips from bands over this 3 weeks to a month than we did, and I'll just be generous and say half of the last season.
Right,
Half of it.
Right, and in a couple of shows, it'll be much more than we did the whole fucking.
Yeah, and that's the goal, is to get you guys inspired about music and see bands that you may want to go out and see, or at least support people like Kinky you can't see anymore. Just that vibe, man. It's about the vibe, and it is mostly Texas, but we're going to play stuff that had a lot to do with Texas, like Marty Friedman.
Oh, that was great. I want to thank Kathy and Robert very, very much. We were in the studio on the way back, and I had some vehicle bullshit, so I showed up late. But there was a ticket waiting, and it was because of those gracious people. It was just so, it was cool, man. So thank you very, very much. Marty Friedman, if you don't know who he is, he played with Jason Becker in a band called Cacophony for a long time, which was way widdly, and I loved it, on Shrapnel Records. And then he joined the band Megadeth, and they came out. He was a guitar player for all of those hit albums that they did, which is Symphony of Destruction.
And he like a robot. Reaching his balls.
Right?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
That's just like Mustang.
Just like
Just
him, you know, right?
like Mustang.
But man, I want to thank them definitely for doing it and come and take it. What a cool fucking venue, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So we're just going to play a little of this stuff. I'm not going to play the whole clip, and I'll wave my arms frantically, John, when we're ready to come back. But this was courtesy
of
you showing up, got a ticket through Kathy and Robert, right? And Nights of Darkness open, right?
Right.
So we may lay some of that on you here in a minute.
Nights of Darkness. That's cool.
But for now, Marty Friedman. So.
Oh, that's cool, Dave.
Yeah.
called The Coven of Evil.
Some of y'all made it. Thank you so much for watching Dave TV today, whether it's elements that we can't control or not. We're still going to do a TV show, and if you caught the live version of this third Dave TV episode, it's something special. So
that was me
thank you guys.
at my
Down here
best.
is the Facebook. So
That was me at my best, bro. I was
Dude,
working.
he
Woo.
was working it. That was beautiful. And
Thanks.
we're going to edit this up a little bit so you'll see a very fluid show when you watch the rerun. So if you did watch this, you may want to watch that.
Thank
because it's,
God.
yeah.
This is a live music program called DaveTV. We've been in production for a long while. This is Dave. My name is Nathan. And we love nothing more than going out and filming and bringing you shit that you should be going and see.
So thanks for the support and letting us come in your club, shoot your band, get in your way at a venue and bump your camera.
People are giving us that little space also, you know, which is really cool. When you and I are up there,
Yeah.
thank you
Yeah,
for allowing
whatever.
us
I
to
want to
make
capture
this.
the event, but don't let us get in your way too. So let us know if we're in your way, and we'll try to be respectful.
Right, especially with the tap on your back.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
So anywho, thank you from Dave and myself. No, we don't want to make your video.
Yeah, I don't do music videos or green screens. So we'll be here next week with no bands, and sure enough way to let me know you're not watching is to ask me when your band can play in the studio.
Amen.
I thank you for watching Dave TV. Thanks to all the folks I do see out in the field supporting live music. I know you're out there and you know who you are, and you're repeat offenders.
I was watching you.
Yeah. But this has been a great show. So I want to, again,
Thanks,
send
John.
my best wishes out to John. He's got a lot going on in his life, and he's going back home to take care of life and try to
Make
still
a movie.
be making this great film that we discussed earlier in the show. And Patrick's going to take the helm, and man, lots of exciting stuff coming ahead for this show, I promise. Yeah, it's what he said, but yeah. Anyhow, next week, if you have any requests, I'm on Facebook. Go ahead and send them to me. And my email is about to come up here at the end of the show, so go ahead and email that. Or davetv.org for all of the info you need. Matt Splat, I love you, baby. When can you play the show? Well, you can play the show off camera, my friend.
Ow!
Ow!
You're so
See you next week, guys.
nasty.
It's the first song I ever wrote about mom.
Is it? I have no idea.
Well, sometimes I don't know where this dirty road is taking me. Sometimes I can't even see the reason why. I guess I'll keep a gambling, lots of booze and lots of rambling. It's easier than just a waiting around to die. Well, one time, friends, I had a ma, I even had a pa. He beat her with a belt once 'cause she cried. She told him to take care of me. She headed down to Tennessee. Oh, it's easier than just a waiting around to die. Well, I come age and I found a girl in a Tuscaloosa bar, and she cleaned me out and hit it on the sly. I tried to kill the pain, I bought some booze and hopped a train. Seemed easier than just a waiting around to die. And a friend said he knew where some easy money was. We robbed a man and brother did we fly. They told her to take care of me. They drug me back to Tennessee. And it's 2 long years of waiting around to die. Oh, but now I'm out of prison. I got me a friend at last. He don't drink or steal or cheat or lie. Well, his name's Codeine. He's the nicest thing I've seen. And together we're gonna wait around and die. Well, together we're gonna wait around.
It's beautiful.
There's a Ron Go back here on the drum. Everybody say hi, Rom. Hi, Rom. Woo! I worked up a sweat. I need to change clothes, and I'm gonna get a special guest up here on the guitar. Anybody ever heard of a band called RuneScarred? Of course you have. Let's hear it.
Everybody.
Mr. Tim Driscoll, the mastermind behind RuneScarred and world-class masturbator. Please welcome him to the stage.
There he is. So there's 3 words in this song, in the chorus. Those words are eat, fuck, and kill. So, sadly enough, today I learned that a friend of mine that I've known since elementary school was arrested for murder this morning. True story, I'm not kidding. So I'm going to dedicate this song to my buddy AJ. Wish the best for you, bud. Eat, fuck, kill. He lived it. So I'm gonna say eat, fuck, kill, and y'all say eat, fuck, kill. Is everybody ready? Well, let's do this, all right? Oh, now we've got a solo going.
Check.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. You're the leader.
So the first word is eat. Who wants to say eat? Who likes to eat? Do you like to eat? Eat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Eat. That's okay. It's pretty good. I want more enthusiasm. I want more enthusiasm behind this second word. Because this second word, anybody know the second word? Hello,
It's
young
the
man.
reason we're all here.
I bet you make love like a champ. Do you swing both ways, good looking?
Yeah, boy.
He's questioning it. I'm that sexy. Let's hear what you got, Yayo. I want you to yell fuck when Rom stops. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, fuck. Fuck! That's why he's Yayo Sanchez, ladies and gentlemen. That motherfucker knows what's up. Now the last word is something that Sammy's elementary school buddy likes to do apparently.
Kill people.
Kill. I don't condone this. Or wait, that's wrong. I mean, I don't endorse this. I do condone it, right?
Yeah, just
I have a very
everything
limited
goes.
vocabulary.
Everything
I
goes.
used to
It's
do
fun.
mumble rap, so I only know a couple of words. But anyway, I digress. The last word is kill. Who wants to yell kill?
Oh,
Who's
this
doing
guy right here. I saw Robert. Robert.
To be quite honest with you, you look like a serial killer.
Yes.
And so I'm gonna let you do this, but please don't kill me later. All right, here we go. 1.
Yeah.
That started kind of weird, and then it got creepy. Ted Bundy shit. All right, here we go. So this song is called Caveman Angry. Woo, I'm hot.
Yeah.
I'm sexy and I know it. I just felt like I should get a little more caveman to this song. All right, here we go, guys. We're gonna do this. Caveman Angry. I want all you motherfuckers to sing along.